Good morning and happy Monday, guys. This is Tamara Bounds, Pampered Chef Consultant, and you'll have to forgive me this morning. I've been working out, getting ready for my second ever 5K run. There's a bit of a story behind that, but I'm doing an iFit, and I work with iFit trainer John Peel. If you haven't checked out iFit before, you really need to. It's kind of cool. But anyway, this month, our deluxe cooking blender, yes, it cooks, not just heats up, it actually cooks, is on sale for 20% off. It's normally $349. You can get it this month for $279, and because it's $279, you're gonna get free shipping. Not only free shipping, but you're also gonna get these two gifts. You'll get the skinny scraper and also our donut hole pan. This is also great for meatballs, turkey balls, and those kinds of things, and also cake pops, right? Those are pretty popular. A lot of fun and pretty versatile, really. So anyway, the Deluxe Cooking Blender is on sale this month for about 20% off for $279. And with this comes this little tool here, which I keep by the sink. It's better than a toothbrush. It's curved a little bit. It's got a little bit of a scraper on the end. These are pretty tough bristles, and it's got this little pointy end to get in those little nooks and crannies, right? It also comes with the tamper, so you can tamp down things. You'll see me using this in just a minute when I make some peanut butter, which I make on a regular basis. It also comes with this mesh bag, and I'll be showing you later this week how to make your own almond milk. Makes all kinds of nut milks. You know, you can make oat milk, rice milk, sesame milk, cashew milk, but I'll be making some almond milk and showing you that feature. And of course, it's also gonna come with its own cookbook to get you started, right? Also, it will come with a boil over guard that you can replace this little lid with. I don't have that. I've had my Deluxe Cooking Blender for 3 years, and when it first came out, it didn't come with a boil over guard, so that's something I need to order. And that is, of course, sometimes when things are cooking and you want to do some add-ins, you know, it increases up here and it might splash out, so they have a little splash guard. Anyway, so it will come with all of those things, but today I want to demonstrate making peanut butter. We're kind of out. I like to store mine in the little square glass storage container. And it does not come with this, but you're gonna wanna order one of these. This is super sturdy. It's a nice long scraper, and I use it to get every little bit out of this container. And this is glass, right? It's not plastic, so we don't skimp on that. All right, making peanut butter, super easy. I'm just gonna flip this on. I'll kind of turn this around here, and this is gonna get loud, okay? And it is for about 2.5 minutes, and I'm gonna tell you my little story of why I'm training for my second ever 5K at the age of almost 62. It is not too late to get in shape, guys. Okay, so I think, look at this again on the grind setting. Peanut butter, I want 3 cups of roasted. Now it says unsalted peanuts, but I've got salted, and so I don't need to add any additional salt. If you're using almonds and some of the other nuts, you're also gonna wanna add a little bit of oil, and you can use avocado oil, sesame oil, peanut oil, canola oil, whatever you want. But I like to use peanuts because we like peanut butter around here. And with the peanuts, they're pretty oily on their own. You don't need to add any oil. So, and I love that little musical sound. All right, it's got lots of measurements here. So I'm just gonna pour in 3 cups. And guys, I got these peanuts at Big Lots. They were on sale like $3.99 for this big old can, and this is gonna make another round of peanut butter a little bit later this week. So, you know, a lot cheaper than the peanut butter you're gonna get in the store. So that's it, 3 cups of that. I'm gonna pop this on here. I am gonna put this lid back on, even though it just kind of spits a little bit because it's really gonna get going grinding, but I'll be taking this off to tamp it down, because as it climbs up the walls of the container, you're gonna wanna tamp it down just a little bit. And this is sized just right, so I'm never gonna catch those blades with this, okay? Here we go. Put it on the grind setting and push. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. It's gonna get loud up in here. But that is the sound of peanut butter being made. And this is where I just wanna tamp it just a little bit, get it down there. Goodness. Okay. So, I want to tell you my little story while that's going about why I'm training for my second ever 5K. Guys, I'm going to be 62 in April, and for about 52 years, I believed that I was actually incapable of running, right? And that's because at the age of 10, my school, we lived overseas, and my elementary school decided they wanted to have an athletic team to compete with the other elementary schools on the island where we lived. But they needed to know who their athletes were, right? So if you wanted to, you could sign up and try out. And I remember at 10 years old, I didn't come from an athletic family, right? But I decided, you know, maybe I'm fast. I don't know. I've never run before. So I tried out and I ran my little heart out. And at the end, I just collapsed to catch my breath and looked behind me to see who was behind me. And it was just one person behind me. And she was one of the sweetest kids in class. She had some physical disabilities that kept her from really being able to compete with the fastest kids. But man, she was fast for herself, and the smile on her face could have lit up a room. She was very proud of the fact that she finished, right? But at 10 years old, I couldn't see that. All I could see was that I was second to last. And I told myself in that moment that not only was I not fast, but that I couldn't run, right? Okay, this is about done, but I want to finish telling you my story, and then we'll get back to this. So anyway, you know, there were no coaches that told me I shouldn't be an athlete or shouldn't run. My family never made fun of me or told me that I shouldn't run or couldn't run. Friends didn't make fun of me, so I didn't have peer pressure. It was something that I told myself. And so for almost, well, my first 5K was last October, so for about, 51 years, I believed that I couldn't run, and so I just didn't. Even when I was doing power walking while I was in college, one morning I realized I was actually running because my body had kind of led me to that state after power walking. I can walk pretty fast. I actually stopped in the mid-stride and said out loud, I don't run, and I walked the rest of my route, right? So it was so ingrained in me. So last year, I decided, I'm going to unbelieve something that I believed for 51 years. And so I started walking outside. A friend of mine would walk with me, and I started trying to run in little spurts. My son, who is a runner, was so kind, and he goes, Mom, I'll run your 5K with you if you sign up for one. So I signed up for a 5K in October in Indianapolis, and my son ran with me. I mean, he had a really light jog next to me because he is a runner. And I thought I was going to die. But if it hadn't been for my son running next to me, for my daughter-in-law cheering me on, my husband was there to take pictures of all of it. And I did it, but I thought I was absolutely going to perish. And I decided I needed to train properly for my next 5K because I really want to keep doing this. I actually kind of enjoyed how I began to feel. So at Christmas time, at New Year's, I ordered a Nordic Track treadmill with an iFit compatible thing for my phone, and it's $15 a month. Anyway, I decided to do it. And the trainer I'm following is John Peel. And right now I'm in Vietnam training with John Peel virtually. Not me personally, it's a class. It was filmed in 2020. And it's beautiful because you learn lots of history of the culture that you're in. Every day is a 30-minute workout. It's 90 days to a 5K run. And right now I'm up to a solid 8-minute run, and then we do intervals of 2-4 minutes, and then we're building up from there. So I've just kind of finished day 16 today, and I'm pretty excited and very proud of myself. But I wanted to come on to show you that I am not pampered. I am not perfect. I am pampered. I'm not perfect. There we go. See, I'm really not perfect. But I was going to make some peanut butter and just thought I would hop on here and tell you my story. I hope maybe it inspires you to go ahead and get out there and walk and move. I am almost 62, and I am determined that I am getting in the best shape of my life. I have never been someone who really works out, runs, or does anything particularly physical. And this is going to change for me because, you know, life is, there's a lot to live and I want to be healthy and strong, right? I'm rambling. Let's get back to this peanut butter, guys. Okay, there we go. Okay, peanut butter's ready. It'll tell you it's ready. It's going to keep beeping at you. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel to turn it off. And there's also a heated wash. Yes, it's going to wash itself, and I'll show you that next time. But it's kind of too warm. I like to let mine cool down before I do that. So this is my peanut butter. You can see it is super, super nice and creamy. I'm going to put it in this little square glass storage bowl that we do have available at Tamper Chef. And again, this skinny scraper, it's a long skinny scraper. It's not the regular skinny scraper. I think it's called the long skinny scraper. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll put that when I post this. But it is just perfect to get down in there and scrape. And it's a lot tougher than our regular little scrapers because those blades, guys, are super sharp and you don't want to slice up your regular scrapers, right? So this one is really, can be used for a lot of things, you know, deep jars and things like that. But this is really specifically had been created for this, but it's got so many uses. All right, this is gonna cool down a little bit. I'll do the heated wash later and show you a demo of that. But this is my creamy peanut butter. Now, what I also love about our peanut butter, or any of the nut butters that you're gonna make, it's not gonna separate. You're not gonna get oil on top and then have to stir it every time. It's gonna stay just like this. And you can leave it out. I put mine in the fridge. Sorry, it's not on there straight. There we go. I put mine in the fridge. It's not gonna get too hard. It's just gonna stay nice and creamy and spreadable. Again, it will not separate. This is gonna be the best peanut butter, nut butter you've ever made. This 20% off, okay? This month only, and you'll get free shipping and our regular skinny scraper and the donut hole pan. You guys have a great day.